Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Thamriyell and welcome to another video talking about Paladin. This time, detailed explanation and just discussion of Ret Paladin. First, here is my Horde Pally, and as you can see, the gear actually looks darker, and that is something that I love. Also, this axe, yes, this thing is an axe. Technically it's stone, but consider an axe, glows red, and it's real nice. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Ret Paladin, what they feel like in Warlords of Draenor. First, stat-wise, we're going to discuss a little bit about stats. Our current stat that we benefit from the most due to our passive, let me find it quick. There we go, Righteous Vengeance, which is a passive, which we gain 5% more of mastery stat from all sources. So, I got something exciting to show you. This is one of the first few builds that I've tried and that I fell in love with instantaneously for the amount of damage that it does and the amount of, I guess, versatility that it can do when it comes to just going ham on people. Alright, so let's talk about the stats that I figured out so far that are my favorite ones. Make sure to have Blessing of Might on with you at all times, and you will get to 44.9% as far as I am currently set up on. But in skirmishes and like Ashran, it will get bumped up to 50%. I don't know how that makes sense, it just does. And that's kind of cool, I just let it. Anyway, that pretty much 50% of mastery benefits your Crusader Strike, Hammer of Righteous, Hammer of Wrath, Templar's Verdict, and Divine Storm. And there are multi-strikes deal 45% more additional damage as holy damage. That is actually a lot. That is, like on Warlords of Draenor, that is a lot. Maybe in Mist of Pandaria it won't seem like a lot whatsoever because like, man, mastery, who cares about it? Just spec all haste. Because to me that's the most reliable stat and you get to build holy power. Anyway, with this mastery build, you can do a ton of damage. One Templar's Verdict has 11.61% to grant you 2 more attacks for 30% of the normal value. So let's say you hit, as an estimate, obviously this is not going to hit a lot. Let's say you hit a target for, I don't know, 10k. Let's imagine 10k is a lot, alright? 10k. Plus, with that percentage, with mastery increased, it also benefits your multi-strike, which will result in 30% of the 10k, which is like 3,000. Plus, with a mastery additional, it would be like 5,000. So at that point, you're going to be dealing 20,000 instead of 10,000 with that additional multi-strike with Templar's Verdict. Mastery is one of my favorite personally stats so far, and one of my favorite stats to play around with, because Ret Pallies have had slight changes, and with additional of level 100 talents, you can change the type of playstyle that you want to have. Whether you want to be like the same haste paladin, you can still do that if you want to, if that benefits you the most or you think that's more fun. I personally just absolutely love mastery and multi-strike build. That's so far what I'm building towards, with most of my neck pieces, capes, and rings enchanted with mastery, and my weapon currently enchanted with multi-strike, which is the only, they don't have a mastery enchant, they only have like a haste and crit and bonus armor, stuff like that. So I decided just to go with multi-strike enchant. And honestly, it is incredible. Here, let me talk to you about the talents. So, for the talents, I chose Lowering Arm of the Law, basic, pretty much every pally gets it. Fist of Justice for the 30-second cooldown reduction instead of 1 minute. Selfless Healer, because I just still use the Selfless Healer, I love it, it's easy to use. Clemency, which lets us use 2 hand abilities, or 2 charges for each hand ability, which is nice, especially with Hand of Freedom. Sanctified Wrath, I went with it, and Sanctified Wrath, let's check this out. Avenging Wrath lasts 50% longer, and grants more frequent access to one of your abilities while it lasts, but it also reduces Hammer of Wrath's cooldown by 50%, which is awesome because A, wings are going to be on 1 minute cooldown. That is mind-blowing, that is awesome! Right now it will last for 30 seconds, and with 1 minute cooldown, it is an incredible talent and incredible ability to have. Execution Sentence has both healing and offensive abilities. You can cast it on Amy to have that ramping up damage that can eventually hurt him a lot, or you can save it to heal your friendly, like to heal him for a lot, and just eventually ramps up, they just have to pop a defensive, but it's all good as long as they just stay out of trouble. And then for level 100 talent, I tried Final Verdict, I tried Empowered Seals. They're good, but I didn't really enjoy them as much as Seraphim. A lot of people have been complaining about Seraphim because they think, oh, it's the new Inquisition. For Prot, it does not benefit a lot. For Ret, however, It is incredible. All of these talents, all these builds that you have are going to change depending on how you want to play a character. Me, I want to hit like a truck. And with Seraphim, all you have to do is build up 5 holy power, which is extremely easy for Ret Paladin, and then use Seraphim and continue doing the damage you're doing, plus using wings, plus using execution sentence, and dropping the hammer on a single target or any targets, and just going ham. I've been running around Ashran, I've been running around arenas, and this is literally what I have to do. I have to run around for a bit, save up 5 holy power, which is not that hard to do in arenas and battlegrounds at all, or Ashran, and then you use it and just go in and attack and strike. It feels awesome. It finally feels like Ret Paladins are gonna be a force to be like feared. It feels incredible. The amount of damage you can do is awesome. So far, doing arenas, me and Dalton will be just doing arenas, Combat Rogue and Ret Paladin, and I've been topping the charts every single time. I do more damage than Prop Paladins, and that's something you Ret Paladins need to think about. As Ret Paladin, you can do a ton of more damage than a Prop Paladin. Remember that. I'm telling you right now that Ret Paladins will still, no matter what, do more damage than Prop Paladins. I know a lot of you have been thinking that, oh, maybe Prod's doing way too much damage. No. Prod's doing, like, compared to Ret, Prod's not even doing the amount of damage that needs to. The reason it seems like I'm doing a lot of damage is because I have Consecration rolling, I constantly have different things happening, I constantly have AoEs happening, which people can heal out of. So it seems like I'm doing a lot of damage, but as a Ret Paladin, I destroy and delete players. The only reason it seems like I'm actually doing really good as a Prop Paladin is because of all the defensives, all the armor bonuses, and because I just know how not to die as a Prop Paladin. But as a Ret Paladin, although defensives are manageable in this expansion compared to Mr. Pandaria, it's pretty shit in Mr. Pandaria. In this expansion, it feels very manageable. Bubble is a great ability to use when you really need to. I currently have Divine Protection unglyphed, so it has full 40% magical resistance, and I currently glyphed my Templar's Verdict and Exorcism to give me physical protection by 10% every single time I use them for like 3 seconds, which is nice. It's really nice. So let's go ahead and cover glyphs. For glyphs, I have first Avenging Wrath. Since you have Avenging Wrath talented on 1 minute cooldown, you can use it every single time, and it heals you for 1% of maximum health every 4 seconds, so it's incredible on burst. And without 2-piece bonus, when you cast Avenging Wrath, duration of all incoming crowd control effects on yourself is reduced by 50% for 15 seconds. So if you possibly can, pop it to burst, but after you popped it, CC is reduced on you, and it's amazing, it's incredible. Then, I also have Flash of Light glyphed, because Ret Paladins can still do incredible healing compared to Prop Paladins. It really feels like Ret Paladins are now the true hybrid class, with decent damage, pretty much equal healing. It feels amazing, it feels incredible to play as a Ret Paladin, because you're able to actually do damage, you're able to actually hit like a freaking truck, and heal. It's like win. It's an ultimate win for Ret Paladins. And guys, I know I might sound a little overhyped about it, but this makes me want for Warlords of Draenor to come out already, so I can play Prop Paladin and play Ret Paladin, go to Ashran, go to arenas, just stomp on people as a Tauren or as a Draenor. They both stomp with their big hooves. And then I have Glyph of Templar's Verdict put on so that I take 10% less damage for 6 seconds after dealing damage with Templar's Verdict or Exorcism, which is, I mean, it's always nice. It's a free physical reduction thing, and we don't really have a lot of physical reduction abilities. So I'll tell you now why I chose exactly Seraphim, Execution Sentence, and Sanctified Wrath. So Sanctified Wrath in Ashran, I personally just like it, and the fact that it lasts longer is always good, and reduces Hammer of Wrath's cooldown by 50%. This ability right here, that makes it so that you actually have to like have the target below 35% health in order to cast it. Like, it's like a finisher to make sure that characters below 35% health start dying. If you have Sanctified Wrath glyph and you pop Avenger's Wrath, and then you can start casting Hammer of Wrath off cooldown, and that helps you build holy power especially. It is great. But you don't want to cast it yet. What you want to start doing, actually, let me see if I can go to a training dummy real quick. So, my theory about all this and my logic behind everything that I picked is the 4-piece bonus. Spending holy power increases your damage and healing by 3% per holy power spent for 8 seconds. Now, Seraphim requires 5 holy power. 5 holy power, and with every single one increased by 3% per holy power, adds 15% increased damage. Also, if you pop Sanctified Wrath, that's 20% more damage. And then with Execution Sentence and continue with the rotation, Execution Sentence will benefit from Seraphim, which will increase haste, critical strike, mastery, multi-strike, versatility, and bonus armor by 1,500 points, plus increased damage from the 4-piece bonus, plus the 20% damage from Avenging Wrath, ton of damage. And here, I'll go ahead and demonstrate you the build. So, you start by just building up holy power. You can really hit anybody. You can hit a player, you can hit a pet. You get 3 holy power, don't spend it. Here's what you do. Now that you have 5 holy power, here's what you do. Seraphim, Avenger's Wrath, drop the hammer, and continue your rotation. And just continue doing your rotation. With your mastery as high as it is, with your multi-strike as high as it is, and the hammer dropping and all your buffs on, you can do a ton of damage and delete players. And I'll be able to show you all the footage I have of me deleting players from the game. Oh, from the beta at least. This is an excellent build, and I can honestly say it's a truck build, because it hits like a freaking truck. It is an incredible build. Ret Paladins look incredible. There are other builds you can play around with. There's a haste build. I'm pretty sure there's also a crit build that you can play around with to make sure that you can actually like hit on point. Maybe there's a full multi-strike build. I wouldn't recommend it, but as far as I know, mastery build is there, guys. And I'm pretty sure in Cataclysm, mastery was a really good stat for Ret Paladins. With some crit, I believe. But no, mastery build is going to be incredible. Ret Paladins are going to be incredible. And guys, my name is Thamriyell. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos, and as always, have a great day. Also, Ret Paladins deal more damage than Prop Paladins. I'll repeat again, Ret Paladins deal more damage than Prop Paladins. So I better not see any comments saying Prop still deal more damage and stuff like that. Don't worry guys, Ret feels incredible. Ret is set. Ret is set. There we go. Anyway guys, see ya.